Boom.
Bam.
Oh, war.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Are you ready?
Boom.
Yes.
Oh, you got it.
Ha.
Dang. Man, Alyssa, I'll tell you what.
That's all mine. Well, did you guys know that not only does it create great competition, but it can actually help with Alzheimer's and dementia? And Chris is back with Visiting Angels to talk about it.
How's it going, guys?
Good. Thanks for coming back.
Oh, you bet. I'm glad to be here. Man, it is incredible how much fun you can have just playing games, doing puzzles, coloring, that kind of thing. And believe it or not, we're going to talk today about Alzheimer's. This kind of stuff really does play into the hand of someone who is struggling with Alzheimer's, because it keeps their brain, the two sides of the brain, the hemispheres, keeps them working together. And so stuff like this, where you're really just moving and grooving and talking. We have a client at Visiting Angels that if you sit down and play War with her, and that's her game, she's down with playing, if you play War with her, she totally calms down and has a great conversation. You know, so it's amazing. You can see it happen. Motor skills are going and all that's happening. So these are some great ideas. Mom and Dad, you're going to see them maybe over the holidays. You know what? Sit down, do some coloring with them. Get one of these, you know, coloring books, like an adult coloring book. If they want to color a Frozen, you know, coloring book, you can do that. But, you know, go with that. But yeah, it's super cool. This stuff really does pay off.
Is that because their brain is focusing on something else?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. When we do that, right? You're standing in the kitchen, you know, cooking and talking with, you know, with your loved ones or whatever. You're not really thinking about everything that's going on because you don't have to. Your brain just takes over, gets you back into the place where you should be. So it's really good to incorporate this kind of thing if you want to have a great conversation with someone who is experiencing Alzheimer's or dementia, or Alzheimer's dementia for that matter. It's really amazing how getting them engaged in this kind of motor activity really does loosen up.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yeah.
What are kind of some of the symptoms?
You see a lot of different things, but really it's when memory loss begins to disrupt daily life. And I'll tell you what, it's not like the normal kind of age-related stuff that I even experience, like, what did I do with my keys? And then I retrace my steps and I find my keys. It's more the kind of things where you see in the early stages that you forget something that you recently learned. Like, I'm looking right at you, and I know your name's Alyssa, but I can't pull it out of my head that your name's Alyssa, so I'm going, hey, you know, and that's, you start seeing that with some early onset, some early stages, and needing increasingly to rely on little memory aids, like, you know, putting a Post-it note on the back of the phone that has your actual phone number on it or something like that, just so that you can, it's just, yeah, early onset of dementia and Alzheimer's, you start seeing those quick memory loss things, what happened in the last 5 minutes.
And obviously there's no cure yet, but
There isn't.
Hopefully there will be in the future.
Yeah.
What can someone do now?
So the Alzheimer's Association is a great place to start. You can go to alz.org. There's a lot of things that you can do, just being aware, and maybe you need to go see a neurologist, and maybe you need to get that, you know, evaluation going to find out, because once you find out whether you have Alzheimer's or not, or whether a loved one has it or not, you can begin to really go through some good stuff that'll be kind of good therapeutic treatment, you know, because the challenges are going to come. They're just going to come. It's not curable. No one has yet survived having Alzheimer's. 1 in 3 deaths are Alzheimer's related. So it's going to come. The question is, are you ready, and can you help make it as you know, as peaceful and joyful as possible?
And family games can really help with that.
Big time. And we'd love to talk with you. If you have any other questions for us, what we do at Visiting Angels, please give us a call at 417-863-8006. We'd be more than happy to spend time with you. And, you know, if anything, we'll just come over. You know, if you got the time, we got the cards. We'll just play War for a little while and see what happens.
Well, you heard the man.
Oh, I got it.
Well, that time. We're going to have another round because apparently he's a sore loser.
I'm a little competitive. Sorry about that.
But Chris, thank you so much for coming
yeah,
back.
We'll see you next month.
Yes, we'll see you then.
All right.
All right.
Oh, you got that one.
Yes.